Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Tuesday, July 7th, 2015, and let's get to it. As many of you know, this past weekend, the NPC Team Universe was held in Teaneck, New Jersey. And after being a fixture for nearly a decade at the top of the national bodybuilding scene, our friend John Mountain Dog Meadows finally captured the IFBB Pro card that has eluded him for far too long. Meadows won the show in convincing fashion, snagging both the Masters 35 Plus and 40 Plus overall, bringing in a level of conditioning that was so impressive that judges simply couldn't deny him. Competing since the age of 13, Meadows has been on the hunt for the last 30 years. And finally clinching the title and the pro card he's been yearning for all these years was all the validation Meadows needed to get emotionally overwhelmed when his name was announced as the champ. We also want to send a special shout out to our friend Adrienne Ochoa, aka Spicy, who also earned her IFBB Pro card in the super competitive bikini division. In case you missed it, be sure to check out my interview with John Meadows, as well as the other overall champions from the NPC Team Universe, exclusively at rxmuscle.com. It looks like huge congratulations are in order for the Rivera family, who got a little bit bigger over this past weekend. Last Friday, 212 Pro Marco Rivera and his wife, bikini sensation Yashira Robles, welcome a precious new baby girl. Leah Rivera was born at 7:17 a.m. and we're happy to report that by all accounts, both mom and baby are doing well. And now that Marco has some newfound motivation to bring home a few more paychecks, perhaps he'll ride this wave all the way to the Olympia, where he'll look to keep a good times rolling with a top 6 finish. With just 6 weeks out to go until making her pro debut at the Tampa Pro, 20-year-old figure prodigy Shayne Grant looks like she's ready for business. Grant burst onto the scene last year when she became the youngest competitor ever to earn her IFBB Pro card in figure at the ripe old age of 19. And now, after what looks to be another ridiculously productive offseason, Grant is almost ready to rock the stage once again and take one step closer to achieving her dream of stepping onto the Olympia stage. Grant's structure is already among the best in the sport from day one, but whether or not she has the polish and poise to hang with the sport's battle-tested veterans still remains to be seen. It looks like our good friend Roman Fritz has been busy putting in some long, hard days at the office lately. Over the weekend, Fritz released some video footage from a recent chest training session, where we see the German muscle prodigy cranking out some textbook reps with 315 on the bench. Fritz has added an absurd amount of muscle to his frame over the last few years, and when he finally pulls the trigger and gets on stage this coming fall, 2015, I'm sure he'll throw a devastating monkey wrench into the plans of the competition. Stay tuned. The 212 Olympia is drawing closer by the day, and it looks like Erin Clark is already gunning full throttle towards the stage in Las Vegas, Nevada. Clark was spotted in the gym hammering out a little bit of back and calf training recently as he prepares to make a return trip to the Olympia stage, where he'll be looking to stir up the pot by forcing his way into the top 3 conversation. Clark has been right on the cusp of breaking down the door to the promised land, and perhaps a few weeks from today, he'll take the next step in a bodybuilding journey that's been blessed from the start. Being a 5-time Mr. Olympia isn't easy, but somebody's got to do it. And this year, Phil Heath will look to become that somebody when he puts his title on the line once again. Early on in his contest prep, Heath looks to be training with the hunger of an underdog as he prepares to take on all comers and join the ranks of Arnold, Dorian, Lee Haney, and Ronnie as the only men ever to win 5 standout trophies. But in order to do so, he'll have to hold off a surging Sean Roden, the ever-present Kai Green, along with the likes of Wolf and Big Ramy, who will be out for blood, looking to do whatever it takes to dethrone the champ. But what I'm wondering is, if he does win a 5th Sandow, will it wind up on eBay? And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.